Thank you for joining. So let's go right into how you're going to create these holiday apples. I'm going to take you through step by step. So we have our apples here that are already cleaned and prepped, and they have already sat for 48 hours. You're going to turn your apple over, insert your wood and stick into the bottom of the stick, and then you're going to place your straw over the stick. And I'll have all the information in the description below on where to purchase your items. But just complete that process with your apples until all of your apples have been stuffed, okay? So now we have our apples completed. We're going to take our pot, we're going to put it on to our burner here, and we're going to pour in 1.5 cups of water, 4 cups of sugar. Now you're going to pour in 1 cup of corn syrup. And make sure you scrape all of your corn syrup out of your measuring cup. And then you're just going to take your spatula and you're just going to mix that up really well, making sure that everything is nicely combined. And your candy mixture, your mixture is going to give you like a cloudy effect, right? So you're just going to keep mixing that. And you want to make sure you get that sugar off the bottom. Make sure everything is all nice and loose. Now that that's nicely mixed up, we're going to take our candy thermometer and place it into our pot, making sure that the thermometer is not touching the bottom of the pot, and turn your stove or your burner onto a medium to high heat. Now you're going to allow your candy mixture is going to go through some phases while it's cooking. It's going to start boiling really fast, then it's going to kind of simmer, and then it's going to taper down as you get closer to your 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And once it gets to the 300, that is when we remove it from the stove or from your burner, okay? So just make sure you're watching it really close, and as you can see, those bubbles are coming down. Again, you want to be very careful because this candy is really, really hot. Our candy has reached 300 degrees. You're going to remove that thermometer from the pot, place it in a cup of cold water, and move it to the side. Now we're going to add in our flavor at this point. I'm using pomegranate flavor, but you can use whatever flavor of your choice. And then we're going to get into the color. We have a metallic red as well as metallic gold. Now we are combining these two colors. We're not going to use the entire bottle because we're combining the two colors. So we're going to start off small. So when you get your color, you want to pour in about 1.5 teaspoons of each color, and then we'll add as we go. You always want to start off small because if you add too much, you can't come back from that. But if you start off with a little, you can always add more as you need it. So you're going to combine that color into your mixture. And as you combine that color, if you want to add more color, if you feel like you're not getting the color effect that you want, then add a little bit more at a time. I did add a little bit more of the gold because that was the look that I was going for. We're not using the white with the metallic food coloring. You do not need the white. So now that I have accomplished the color that I'm going for, you're going to take your candy mixture. You're going to tilt your pot up. You're going to put your apple in and you're going to turn it slowly. Now when you pull that apple up, you're going to allow that excess candy to kind of fall back into the pot. You're going to take that apple, wipe it on the side of the pot, just tap it just gently, and you'll repeat that process with your apples until you're done. And this way, you're getting a full coverage when you tilt the pot. That way you'll be able to fully cover your apples. Okay, so now that all of our apples are dipped, and we're going to allow them to sit to the side to cool down for a minute or two, because again, this mixture is really hot. Now we're going to get into placing our bowl and our leaves onto our apples. So the bowl I actually found at the Dollar Tree. You can make the bowl, but I just figured The bow was already, they were already pre-made, and it was a beautiful fall color that would, I knew would go really pretty with this color for the apple. So I just grabbed some of those, and you can play around with where you want to place your ribbon or your leaves onto your straw. Some people like them at the top, some people like them in the middle, some people like them to the bottom. It's totally up to you. You could be as creative with your bows as you like. And then I'm going to take my leaves and I'm just going to wrap them around the straw. And all I used was some of the floral tape to hold my leaves together. And I used the stem of the leaf to wrap it around the straw and just kind of play with the leaves till it gave me the look that I wanted. And our set is complete. I thought these came out really pretty. And then I just cut the straws down and placed them onto my display. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.